Hello there, I'm Shannon Becker, KOAM News Now. We're live here on 171, just north of Pinnell, Carl Junction area. Behind us here, we're going to get a little bit closer look for you, but that is a tractor trailer, and the water was up to about the taillights earlier and still rising a little bit. So where we are, there's a runoff creek here next to the Kansas City Southern Railroad. So much water, so quickly, comes up over the road. So 171 is currently closed to all traffic. This is the only big vehicle in the water currently. Carl Junction Fire Department performed a water rescue for the individual driving, not injured. But if we take a look here, now beside the road, this is normally, a 12-foot ditch. It's a huge ditch. And you can see it's all straight water. KOAM News Now, Joplin News First. Doug Hetty earlier said we were going to experience this rain probably another 24 hours. He said about 12 hours ago, he said 36 hours. So, and flooding. This is part of that. As the rain comes down so fast, it doesn't have a place to go in a large quantity. So here's where we are. Z, which is Pinnell, that winds through Carl Junction. And right there is the entrance to Carl Junction. If you could share our broadcast, we'd appreciate it. Let others know. Joplin News First, keeping you up to date with what's happening. There are some other low-lying areas experiencing flooding right now, but currently most of it seems here in this Carl Junction area. We'll keep you updated, though. I do know earlier in Anderson, McDonald County, they had about 5.5 inches of rain, and more was on the way. Joplin today only had about 2 inches of rain. Now, this won't be flooded necessarily all night, we don't believe. When the drains kind of catch up here, maybe it'll go back down and not have to worry about it for a while. We'll keep our ears and eyes open. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? I counted to 5. We'll go back and we'll freeze frame that so you can see how deep that water is and where it is on our video there. It's always super cool to see that. All right. Oh, yes, I forgot. Thank you for the power outages. I forgot to tell you. We don't have any updates on the power outages, but right now there are about 1,800 people without power, mostly in the southeast portion of Joplin. Don't know about Neosho and Newmac areas. I have not looked at that yet. We have not communicated yet with Liberty. I do know they were called out to the scenes in different places where a lot of tree limbs were down. Earlier, what we experienced, I believe, were straight line winds. I'm not a meteorologist. I leave that up to the experts. But there was no tornadic activity that we're aware of. None was forecasted. I've been able to tell you that ahead of time. And so what we experienced earlier were some straight line winds, and they were hard. I tell you, my house was shaking. About ripped off my front screen door. So there's a lot of limbs down, a lot of power outages. Even in the middle of Joplin, there's some areas as well. About 1,800 currently without power, and I know Liberty were prepared for this, and they're out currently. Excuse me. We'll keep you updated. I'll try to update our story when you click that bit link right now. We were talking earlier about the tornado in Seminole, Oklahoma. We have some video from that from one of our friends currently on our face page, and then also on KOAM News Now. All right.